When I think upon your goodness and your faithfulness each day, I'm convinced it's not because I am worthy to receive the kind of love that you give, but I'm grateful for your mercy, and I'm grateful for your grace. And because of how you poured out yourself, I have come to sing this song out in
Mr. Lide, please, can you accept your call to the panel? Thank you. Okay. I hope we are all getting ready for this awesome day. It is my great pleasure to welcome each and every one of us to this very special occasion. This is Data Skill Acquisition Program, Dsap, and we are broadcasting from Lagos, Nigeria. My name is Pastor Paul Ngolisa, and I am the registrar of Dsap. Before we'll go into this very auspicious event, it's our induction of our 37 students into the program that will be kicking off from the 20th of February 2023. Before I do that, it's my great pleasure to introduce two of my deputies in the persons of Olaide Akoni, who is our deputy registrar in charge of administration. I'm sure Olaide will want to say hello.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you all for joining today's induction ceremony, and looking forward to a great session with you all. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Olaide Akoni. The second person is Olufolakemi Abidogun, who is our deputy registrar operations. Mr. Folakemi, can you say hello to our great audience? Mr. Folakemi still on call? All right. I guess network has played. I just observed she's off the platform. It's all right. Maybe before the end of the program, I think she's coming. She's signing back into the platform. How ready are we? How ready are you? Say 37 students. How ready are you? Sister Folakemi, can you just say hello to our 37 audience, online induction audience? If you can hear me. All right, I guess Sister Folakemi Abidogu is still having challenges with her network. All right. Just like I said, today is a very special day. Today, we set today aside to prepare our students so that their resumption will be hitch-free. It will be seamless. This is an online program, Set 37. It's an online program, 100% online program. So please, while I share my screen, I wish to ask you to please just give me a moment. And we will just kick off. We'll begin by looking at the table of content for today's event. we will be having two separate segments in this program. The first section will be for us to understand the program itself, while the second segment, or section B, okay, sorry for a little hitch there. We will just be beginning afresh. I wanted to make sure that I am online on our YouTube. Thank you very much. We'll go now. We'll begin by looking at the table of content for today's event. We will be having two separate segments in this program. The first section will be for us to understand the program itself, while the second segment, or section B, will be for us to understand our school rules. So in this first segment, we'll be looking at the key success factor of this program. We'll also be looking at the different training models we have. We'll be looking at our training methodology. We will also be looking at our various communication channels along with our student program. Okay, our student onboarding program will be the next item that will be considered. After that, we'll then go over to the second segment, which is called section B here, all about our school guideline. We'll look at the attendance of the program. We will look at what it means to have active participation. We'll also reiterate our rules on unauthorized change of courses. Then we'll consider our training methodology, and then our training tools. All right. With that, I will just talk about the success factor of our training. Dsap is 70% instructions. If we comply with instructions, we will do very well. Obeying instruction is very, very important because it makes your experience very enriching, as well as making it for us who are the members of the faculty and administrators of this program. You will come out to be supportive to the program running as smoothly as it has been planned. So please, I want us to understand, but how will you obey an instruction that you don't even understand? Or how will you understand if you have not read about instruction? We are big on instructions in this app. We are large on planning. But the honest truth there is that all our plannings, all our system setups are communicated to you, our beloved students, through instructions. We write you emails while you have not yet signed up into our communication platform. And when you do, we leave instruction for you pinned on a Telegram group. So if you can follow this instruction, I can assure you, you are going to have a smooth scale in this program. Like I've gone through many of some of us who have signed it, and I can see for sure, despite all our instructions in our mails, some of you still ignored it. Some of you have signed into our YouTube platform without the names with which you register for this program. Some of you are here with system names. Some of you are here with your business names. Do you know our system does not understand your business name, neither does it understand your system name. So it will simply ignore you and treat you as being absent. So please, immediately after today, we will take it for today, but going forward when the school will start, we will ensure you do not understand. You do not follow the program. So please try to read up all instructions and then comply with those that will ask you to comply with immediately. And then you will be able to follow the rest of the program as we go on. Item number 2 on our agenda is on our table of content, has to do with our training models. Daystar Skill Acquisition Program, Dsap, runs on 2 models. The first model is called on-site or physical classes, while the second is online or virtual classes. Today, but going forward when the school will start, we will ensure you do not understand, you do not follow the program. So please try to read up all instructions and then comply with those that will ask you to comply with immediately, and then you will be able to follow the rest of the program as we go on. Item number 2 on our agenda is on our table of content, has to do with our training models. Daystar Skill Acquisition Program, Dsap, runs on 2 models. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, please, can you confirm to me that you can hear and you can see my broadcast? Particularly those of you on YouTube, please. Can you see my screen? Those of you on YouTube, please, can you see my screen? Please, it's very important. I need this feedback before I will continue. Okay, all right, you can see my, thank you very much for the feedback. Okay, please, so if those who cannot hear this broadcast, can you kindly check your network? Because I can see that a couple of us has given a feedback that they can hear me and they can see this broadcast. So please, if you can hear, kindly check your network. Thank you. I will resume this broadcast. Thank you. The first model is called on-site or physical classes, while the second is online or virtual classes. For you to attend our on-site or physical classes, you must take note of the following. First is the duration. Our on-site or physical classes run for 2 weeks, Mondays to Fridays, for 2 weeks, 10 solid days. 10 solid days for 2 weeks. School run time is 8 hours. 8 hours for our on-site or physical classes. 2 solid weeks, Mondays to Fridays. School run time is 8 hours from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. West Central African time. So before I move over to this place, I also need to mention for our physical classes, you must be present in Lagos throughout the duration of the program. And not just being in Lagos, you must also be present in our training facilities. This is why our on-site, online or virtual classes are a bit different. For our online classes, duration is for 3 weeks. But please observe that classes run from Mondays to Wednesdays. Unlike the physical class, physical classes run from Mondays to Friday. So our online class, we has the acronym 3x3. It is 3 days for 3 weeks. 3 days for 3 weeks. And the school run time is 3 hours every day, unlike 8 hours in the physical class. For online or virtual classes, our school run time is 3 hours. From the hours of 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., the same Central African time. Before you to be able to connect, you don't need to be physically present. You will connect online through your web, through internet. And you don't need to be in our training facilities. You will simply connect from wherever you are in the world with your gadgets, your laptop, your tablet, or your phone, depending on what skill you are offering. There are some skills you cannot but connect through your laptop. There's something also very special about this. So what happens for the rest of the 4 days, or the work days of Thursday and Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday, on our online classes, the time we saved you online, you make up in your home practice. Your major practice is home. You expected every week after you have ended your classwork from Mondays to Wednesday, you are now expected to go home and practice all the modules you were taught in that school week. Mondays to Wednesdays, you are taught in the school. You expected, therefore, outside of the practicals in the school, you expected to do more practicals, more of your practical engagements at home. And then before you return the next week, you would have completed the assignment, your take-home assignment for the week. The next item is our training methodology. So you will wonder, how will you spend 8 run hours on physical classes and then spend only 3 hours in online classes? The difference is that for our online classes, we have pre-recorded videos. All your modules from A to Z have been pre-recorded. So every day, 24 hours before your classwork, you are given access to go watch the video. So what does that mean? It means that the classes that will run on Monday, for instance, you would have gotten access to the videos on Sunday.
Thank you everyone for your patience. It seems that the registrar has a bit of an internet challenge, so he got disconnected, but he will soon connect back so that we can continue with the presentation. So apologies for that break in transmission. Thank you. But while we wait, if there are any questions on what you have heard so far, we could take it. But I think he's joined back now.
My sincere apologies. The enemies of our network just did a bit of distraction there again. Please, we're going to just continue immediately from where we stopped. Our business management skills training sessions. In fact, it runs in alternate days. They run in alternate days. If the assembly happens this Monday, business management skills training will happen on Tuesday. And then assembly will happen again on Wednesday. Then next week, Monday, business management skills training will happen. That's how they run. Either of them runs for 30 minutes, 30 minutes. So that 2.5 hours are left for your class work. You also expected to attend your live classes. This is where the meat and the bones of our trainings happen. All you have watched in your videos, you now have a live interaction with your facilitators. And facilitators, they take us through the theoretical aspect. And then you are expected at home, wherever you are, to begin to do your practicals online. Your videos will be turned on, and your facilitators from where they are seated will look at each student's video and see what you're doing. And where you have challenges, you are expected to either speak up through chat, or speak up by raising your hand electronically, or you send a chat asking questions. You can be responded to through chat, or they can give you access to speak. Because it's a live session, you can speak. You can speak to the facilitator while your co-students will hear you. So this is very important. And you will hear in our guideline, our assembly, attendance of our assembly and live classes are compulsory. They are compulsory. This program is not a video cast. It's live training session. Because Dsap program is certificated, we are very, very serious with the guidelines. So please, we will crave your indulgence to please help us to serve you better. If you miss a class once, that is the final. If you miss a class twice, the system will just throw your name out. And you'll be removed from both the platforms and from the meetings. You will be able to attend the classes going forward. So please, we will hear more of that. Then the fourth part of our methodology is that you are expected to have personal practice at home. When you are practicing, if you run into challenges, you should go to your platform. I will explain those platforms and put a comment. There are some comments you can put on your conversational platform or on your educational platform. I will talk about that in a bit. You also expected, like I had mentioned earlier on, to produce and submit your modular assignment. Our courses are taught in modules on a weekly basis, 3 days in a week. So at the end of each week, you are given take-home assignments. The first week, the second week. The third week, it's when the capstone project is done. You see, our capstone project is a build-up from your assignment. I want to give you an example. If, for instance, you are in fashion design, you are making female skirt or blouse, for a skirt and blouse, for instance, your assignment could be for you to cut the materials. You show the materials, you cut the materials, you design them, okay? You begin to sew them, stitch them together, and then you, by the third week, you should have done the finishing. Because on the day of graduation, every person in fashion design wear their clothes. Each person wears his or her clothes that he or she made in what we call our fashion runway. We'll talk about that a little bit more. Okay, so the next one now is, next item now, it's our communication channels. We have various communication channels. Why? Because we are running this program online, the only way we can interact with you are through applications. So please follow us closely so that you do not miss out in this. Our first communication platform is Telegram. By now, if not all of you, in fact, if you are not yet on Telegram, you have missed quite a whole lot. Our Telegram is our conversational platform. We only allow text formats. So it's a platform for chats. When you want to ask questions by chat, that is where you go. When an information needs to be shared with you about happenings, about assignments, they are usually on your Telegram platform. Each faculty has a group Telegram platform. The second platform is our Seesaw. This is our educational platform. This is a place where everything that you do about your training, from the presentation of your training materials and tools to actual practical presentation, you know, those assignments and capstone project that you are expected to produce will only be sent to your facilitators through your Seesaw. Seesaw app is a beautiful app if you can log into it. One of the beautiful things about it is that you have one-on-one interaction with your facilitator. Your facilitator, your item does not get lost in the crowd. In some of these skills, we have over 287 of you in the class. So you can imagine if we allow you to submit your project along with other conversations, I tell you, your facilitator will get confused and some of your project works will be lost. But the moment you sign in, you are registered. You are registered in a room. Every exchange you have, every document you ever exchange in this training, they are stored in that place. Your facilitators will come and see what you have just submitted. They will review your work and send back to you on the same platform. Maybe you need to add up something or you need to make some correction. They will send the same assignment you submitted back to you so that you will do the necessary corrections, okay, or update, and then return to them. And when it is done, they also put their remarks and send back to you. The third app we have is YouTube. All of you are listening to us today, listening to me today from YouTube. All our life assemblies and business management skills training will happen on YouTube. We have over 10,000 slots. So sign in. You are expected also by the mail we have sent to you to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that as soon as we start transmission, you'll be prompted. As soon as we start transmission, you'll be prompted. So you don't need anybody sharing any link with you. Once you subscribe, the moment you start transmission, you get an alert and then you will connect immediately because the alert will also have the link. All right, while the fourth channel, communication channel we have is our Zoom video app. This is where your technical skills training happen. When the facilitator will engage with each and every one of you in live classes, it's on Zoom. By next week, you would have gotten the Zoom link posted on your platform so that you can also download them and save them. So on your own, You don't need to go to the platform. You can just log in anywhere you are into the Zoom classroom, remembering to sign in with the same name with which you registered for this program. If you use system's name, they will remove you. Please, I want to mention at this point that for a seamless operation of our training, we have two faculties that operate, okay? One, it's with our facilitators, whose responsibilities are to train you. They train you, they take your questions, they give you the answers, they make corrections, they mark your project, your assignment and your project, and they're also the ones who have the sole prerogative to graduate you. You have another person in each class, the administrative manager of your class, your PMA. Your PMA is the one who lets into the class. He is the janitor of your class. When you sign in, he or she is the one who lets into the classroom. So when you sign with a different name, he or she is the one who will remove you. And some of you who must have had our links shared with you by those who were genuinely admitted to run this program, don't worry. When the school starts, we will find you out, because if you are not admitted, you are not admitted. Two of you will not share the same name, all right? And any name that is not known in our records will be removed. So please, I'll crave your indulgence at this point and ask for your respect, for your support to make this program hitch-free for both you and the faculties. So please, I once again will crave indulgence for this. Now, almost about the final part of this first segment is our student onboarding program. This online induction is part of the student onboarding program. You know, I told you we're strong on planning. One of the things that you expected to do, I've mentioned them as we were coming in, that you expected to sign up into all the 4 applications that we use, and then sign into our communication channels. Signing up is where you have an ID, you have an account with the application service providers. Then the way you sign into our classrooms or into our own environment. So please make sure that you pay attention to this. Usually for us, it is done, all the sign up and sign in are usually done from 2 weeks to day of resumption, 2 weeks to the date of school resumption. So you see today, if you have not received our mails on how to sign into your platform, it's very likely you are not admitted. And there were many of you who registered, who had admission letters, but who were removed simply because they violated our instructions. Some of you that had multiple signing were removed. So please make sure, if you have not signed into all this app, okay, if you're watching me now, it means that you must have subscribed to our YouTube channel. That means you're in one of them. There are 3 more you need to do: the Zoom, the Seesaw, and your Telegram app. So please, let's make sure. Then from tomorrow, we start. That is usually a week to our school resumption. We start the facilitators or our faculty student engagement and activation. And this is very, very important. From Sunday till next Sunday, your facilitators will come online on your communication platform with chat. They will welcome you. They will share information with you. And I expect by now, if you got our admission letter, you must have gone to our website to review your training materials. Okay, this last 1 week, the facilitators will engage you on what is important, all the materials you need, all the tools you need. You know, I bet you some of you who have gone to the market, you get to the market, you saw a whole lot of types and kinds of the same thing you are supposed to buy, and you're confused. Don't worry. Within this 1 week, your facilitators will tell you the best that you can get, okay? And the difference may be in different models. We do not market for any manufacturer, but our facilitators are experienced enough to know the one from their previous student interaction with students. They have known which of them make learning faster and easier for them. So please, there are some of us, just like in the university, some courses are scientific in nature. Okay, so you have extra things required. Some of us who are offering system-based skills will need more applications outside this form. There are your courses specific applications. Your facilitator will take you through that. If you need to buy, if you need to use trial versions, they will share that with you, and you will be guided on how to download them, how to install them in your gadget in preparation for school on Monday. When the day the school resumes shouldn't be the day you're downloading your app. You are going to get your thing mixed up. So please pay close attention. I beg you, I plead with you, make sure that latest by Saturday next week, you have downloaded all your applications, not just our communication applications, but also your course specific applications for those of us offering courses like web design, video editing, interior design, and graphic design. These are our system-based skills. They require some other applications that other courses do not require. Thank you very much. With this, we come to one. The second segment of our training will So sorry once again. I don't know, my network is just throwing me out. My sincere apologies, and we're getting back right away. Rules.
Hello and welcome. My name is Olufolakemi Abidogun. I am Dsap's Head of Administration, and it is my pleasure to introduce you to our school guidelines. Attendance. This is compulsory and is also an important criteria for graduation. Please note that you are expected to sign in electronically on a daily basis in order to attend our opening assembly and also to be a part of our live classes. Ensure that you promptly notify and obtain necessary authorization from your progress monitoring assistant at least 1 hour before school opens for the day if there is any reason why you must be late or absent from class. Please note that you are only permitted to be late to class not more than 3 times and absent not more than once throughout the duration of this training program. Students are encouraged to freely ask questions that will enhance their understanding of the subject being taught and to make contributions that will help others understand. You can also ask as many relevant questions as possible to aid your learning process. Indiscriminate change from one skill to another by any student is not allowed without necessary documentation and approval from relevant authorities, who will only do so subject to the availability of space. Our training methodology. At Dsap, we believe in the God factor in both learning and business success. Therefore, we begin every school day with a session of devotion in words of exhortation and business management skills training. Afterwards, we proceed into simplified theoretical presentation of each topic being taught and intense hands-on practical training sessions through our pre-recorded videos and screen shares for our virtual classes and wholesome live sessions for our physical classes. Despite the fact that Daystar Christian Center offers this program free of charge, each student is responsible for procuring his or her own training tools. All students are expected to practice extensively on their own and highlight challenges they might have faced via chat or during the live classes. On the first day of school, each class is expected to elect a governor and a deputy governor. The PMA assigned to each class will see to the successful election of these officials. Thereafter, the elected governors will vie for the position of set presidents and the other set offices available. For further information on our school guidelines, please refer to your admission letter. Congratulations and see you in school.
Thank you so very much. I hope we took time to be attentive. Once again, I sincerely apologize for some of the network disruptions we had while I was making this presentation. Please, as I was going on, I noticed a couple of you were asking various questions, and I've tried as much as I can to take note of them, and I will address the ones that will have enough time to address this evening. Whatever we can't address here, be assured that they will be addressed on your class platform. First, somebody was saying, please, what do I do since I use my business Telegram for this program? Please, your business can wait for just 3 weeks of this enhancement. The alternative process you can take, which is more tedious anyway, is for you to ensure that while you are in school, for the 3 days, Mondays to Wednesdays, you change to your personal names. After the schools, you will change back to your business name. But you know the danger in that. Each time you change, our system will not recognize you. If you ask questions on the platform, our faculty members have a list of all their students, and they can only respond to those that were admitted. So please, the first option is always the best. For these next 3 weeks, from 28th, in fact, from now on, okay, until you have graduated, please let your Telegram application be that that bears your name. Why is this necessary? I thought I had explained that before. Attendance is key. Attendance is key, and attendance is something that some students will always want to argue in the course of the program. Our system will only recognize you for the period your name featured on the platform. Every class we have told every day, Mondays to Wednesdays, run for 3 hours. You remember, 30 minutes in our assemblies and business management training, while 2.5 hours in our theoretical and practical life trainings, our hands-on practicals, practices with our facilitators. That is the one you do on Zoom. Please, once you sign in, the system recognizes anyone that signs into our platform. But when attendance is being counted, the system will only count those whose details have been registered on our platforms. So what is the danger of using your business name? Our system does not recognize, we do not admit any business. We admitted an individual. Modupe Ajayi is the one we admitted, not Modupe, okay? Not M. Ajayi. So please ensure that immediately after now, we're going to excuse all of you who signed in with your business names. I saw one. One is even a church name that I saw, a church, very long name. Please note that we do not admit, we don't admit groups, we don't admit businesses. We admit individuals. This program is for individuals. So please, I crave your indulgence, all right, that you do that. In the next 3 days, those of you who fail to change your business on the 4 communication platforms I have shown you, we have shown in our presentation, you will be removed from each and every one of those platforms. If you sign in into the Zoom with a different name, with an abbreviated name, or a name different from, even when you are using the phone of somebody that is close to you, maybe your phone has a challenge, and you know, it is very likely use a default of Telegram in that phone. Please, when you sign in, just change the name. When, in case if you forget, I believe your PMA will leave you on, by allowing you into the class so that I can chat with you. And after a while, they will move you back into waiting room. Whenever they move you into waiting room, please check for your name. There would have been a problem with your name. And change of name is a very simple process. Okay, so please, let's ensure that we do that. The second one, somebody was asking about not being aware of the messages. They said we say we have information we have shared on the on our Telegram platform. Please, there are messages that are pinged on each of your platform. There is one that talks about activation of your notification. See, let me use WhatsApp to explain this. WhatsApp default setting is to give notification to anyone signed up with them. if you don't want notification, WhatsApp expects you to go and turn off that notification. However, with Telegram's default setting is no notification. So until you turn on your notification, you will be getting the messages. Please, why do you need to turn it on? Whenever your PMA, whenever your facilitators send you important information, you should be able to see it. I'm sure as a date, there have been almost 5 to 6 pinned messages. So please, I crave your indulgence. Once again, take time this weekend to log into your Telegram platform and read up those information. Many of them are guidelines. You know, I said at the beginning, Dsap is all about instruction. It's 90% instruction. The only way we can communicate to you is through instructions. And because it is online, somebody in one of the diets said, there are a lot of things. He said, yeah, that's the only way. You see, if you are physically with me or with your faculty members, it will be easy for us to interact. But because we are not in the same location, the only way we can communicate with you are the videos and the instructions. The instructions are actual guidelines. Okay, they are guidelines that will lead you to understand better what we are saying and also be able to practice them. I can assure you, there is nothing that you need to run this course that is too far from you. And besides, where you're running into any problem, please, you're expected to contact your PMA. Your PMA's phone numbers, it's in one of the mails we have sent to you. Somebody is saying also that he has not received any mail. How can I receive my admission letter? Please, if you register for this program, you have the admission letter already sent to you. That's the first mail that we sent to you when immediately your application was successful. It is called welcome address and induction instructions. That's the first email you got. It was an attachment with Eventbrite that gave you notification of your successful registration. So please go check that out. However, if you have not gotten any of our mails and you are sure you registered, please quickly send a message to our student email account, Dsap, one word, at gmail.com, dsap@gmail.com. So please make sure you do that so that you'll be, it's very likely when you registered, you had an issue, you have some issues, some challenges with your email. You missed out something. So all the mails we are sending to you are still in the air because your destination is not defined. The mail won't come back to us. If there was something you omitted at the beginning, like take for instance my own mail, assuming my mail is paul@hotmail.com. If I put paul@hotmail and I fail to put .com, our system will tell us it's an invalid email. All right, but if the email went to you, it means that the email appeared correct, appeared valid. If, for instance, I am paul124@hotmail.com and I put paul12@hotmail.com, it's a valid email account, but it might be incorrect address. So the mail will go, but it will never reach you. So please check your emails once again. I also advise as well that you check your spam mailbox. If you find any of our mails in our spam mailbox inbox, please move it out. Say not spam, move it out into your inbox so that you begin to receive our mails. Thank you. Somebody asked, please, what are system-based skills? We have 4 system-based skills. They are interior design, graphic design, video editing, and website design. But we are offering only 3 of those skills in this diet. We are offering interior design, video editing, and website design. Please, and that question I want to respond with that. Please note that use of standard computers, a laptop, is compulsory to running this program. Our system-based skills, because there are various apps you need to install. So please, you cannot run any of these programs with your tablets or with your handsets, because both your tablet and your handset may not, if I don't want to use the word cannot, receive the size of some of the applications, okay? So please, discuss quickly with your facilitators as soon as possible from tomorrow or Monday, because like I said in the presentation, the student engagement commences from tomorrow. I hope that is well understood. Please, somebody is still asking, you cannot use phones, you cannot use handset, please, to do any of these, to participate in any of these system-based skills. Thank you. The fourth question here is asking, please, how possible will it be for me to change my course today? I'm very sorry. I'm sure you are aware that 99.9% of our skills were oversubscribed. Okay, so most of the skills are the seats at the slots are taken. And there is the only way we can change a skill for you, it's when somebody writes to say he or she is not attending. All right? And we will not know that unless the person writes. So please, I will advise you focus on the skills you have registered for now. Thank you for your understanding. The fifth question I see here, somebody was asking, can we have videos of our live classes? Please, we do not share videos of our live classes. That is why you are supposed to be in the class. This program is not a video cast. Our pre-recorded videos are intended to reduce the hours you spend online. We know that data is money, data is life, data is blood. So instead of us running that program 8 hours every day, we have reduced it maximally to 3 hours, giving you opportunity to watch the videos. The links to the videos will be shared, like I explained. You'll be shared every day, 24 hours to the class, a particular class, or sometime if the videos are together, they give you access to a week's video link so that you can go and watch them and get ready. You're supposed to watch your pre-recorded videos before your class. You're supposed to come to the class with a basic knowledge of the program you have for that day, so that as your facilitators are making summary explanations, you will catch up, and then you have all the time to ask the questions as you practice. I hope that is well understood. So please, we will not give you access to live classes. And besides, we've told you if you miss classes twice, you're out. Don't be worried. We will find you out if you are not in class. I can assure you, ask our past students. We have God's grace to find out, no matter how the gimmicks some of us are played. Some of our past students were asking, how did you find me out? We say we are also high on the Holy Spirit. Okay, so please, it's very easy. If you intend to run this program, give all the time. Yes, please, if you are a student, you cannot run this program. All right? You cannot run this program. And somebody is saying that she registered that program while in school, and luckily now the universities have been closed because of elections. we don't have an issue. As long as you're not going back before your last class, it's fine by us. Why do we want you to be in class? Because this class is a hands-on training. It's very intensive. I can assure you, 30 minutes outside the class is far away. You can imagine if you are late 30 minutes to this presentation, you could have lost a lot of things. But the advantage you have with this is I can still watch this broadcast on YouTube. But our live classes don't run on YouTube, so that's not how you can watch them again. So please be in class, come with your pen and your paper to take the notes you require. Okay, and some of you who have electronic gadgets who are fast-fingered, who want to type on your phones, who want to type on your tablets, or even have a notepad on your laptop to type. Some of us are gifted. It's okay. So please take all your notes live during the classes. No videos will be shared with us. Okay, the next question I had here was talking about attendance. How will you know that I am in class? The moment you sign in, our system is programmed to capture your every second you are in. And somebody was also asking, what about network challenge? Each time your network throws you out, you saw me in this program, I was thrown out twice. What did I do? I quickly signed back to join that presentation. So I wouldn't say, oh, I have network problem. That network challenge is with all of us. All right, across the world, everybody has that network challenge. Okay, but everybody, people who are graduating nonetheless. So don't allow excuses to hinder you. Don't put excuses ahead of you. All right, if a network is not good for in your area where you'll be running this program, please go and get a network, buy your data into the network that is most stable in your area. Find out, though relatively now most networks, most major networks are average. There is none that is, as I'm running this program, I am on 2 networks. Once one is off, I am thrown out. What I just do is that I quickly connect to the next network and I'll come back to the class. So if you check the records today, the system would have taken note of when I was out, when I signed it before, when the first time, when I was thrown out, and when I came in. When it's a network challenge, we know, but if network throws you out and you tell me for 1 hour, I'm trying to connect, it is not true. Please don't tell us those things because we're used to it. We all operate under the same network. All right, so we are men of like passion. So there's nothing you can tell us that we're not a part of. So please, when network throws you out, come right in. If network throws you out 10 times, please come back 10 times. Your system, the system will show that that was your challenge. All right, so the next one is somebody said he's having some challenges signing in that the seesaw code is not working for her. Yewande, please get in touch with your facilitator, get in touch with your PMAs, okay? I am sure from tomorrow, your platform will be open for general conversations, all right? So please note that. But now you can chat directly, you can direct chat with your PMA or with your facilitator who have been ably identified on your platform. Somebody's asking, what is pinned messages? Please, these are past messages that they are posted. Okay, let me use WhatsApp as an example. You know, WhatsApp has one major setback. If you sign into a platform now, you will not have access to the information that were shared earlier on. Okay, but with Telegram, you can. So you can always scroll back. But critical information, they are pinned. Okay, because we recognize that many of you, when the platform is open, each of the platform is open, many of you will be chatting. In 10 minutes, you can have 300-400 messages. We don't want critical information lost. So please, if you check the top of your, once you sign into your platform, check the top, you see pin messages, click on them. Every message that was pinned, you can get them. I think there are about 5 or 6 of them now. Please, many, like I said, many of them are instructional manuals. They are guidelines that either will help you to sign up for Telegram or to sign into your sister app, or if you're having problems, some say, I don't understand how I need to subscribe to YouTube. I just searched Dsap and I enter. That's what I'm watching today. Fine. If you check to the right side of your gadget, you will likely see where they say subscribe. Okay, click on it, and there's another bell beside it, bell icon. Click on it. What is the importance? The moment our broadcast starts, you are alerted immediately. All right. Somebody said here, please. I was a student last diet. I discovered that most of the time, by the time I am done with the assembly, the class has started. What am I doing wrong? Okay, what you are doing wrong is many of you are live, but you're not watching on the spot. If you check on your gadget, something like the volume, volume mark, it runs across from left to right, just like when you're watching videos. That shows you the minutes you have and what is left. Please make sure that key is always to the extreme of your right, the right of your, is to the end. Until it is the end, you're not watching live. Okay, this program is live, but if your own is shown in the middle, it means that you are in the middle of this program. Okay, so please make sure that you are always, that your time, it's always prompt. That's the only way you can be live. So I hope I've attended to many of our questions. So while I'm reading now, I can see that some of you are still asking questions. All right, thank you very much. And some of you are doing very well. Some of you students are doing very well. You are doing, I see many of you are explaining to a lot of your people. I guess this might be some of our past leaders, okay, who have attended this program before. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. All right, and please also read the responses that some of our leaders are giving, like one called Noah Success, okay? Please check. He's also responding to us on YouTube, okay? Many of the things you're asking, he is responding to them. Thank you very much, lovely Habila. Attendance of words. Okay, let me explain, like I've said before. Please, it will be good you go watch this transmission at the end of it again. But we have told you that your live classes, your skill technical trainings happen on YouTube. Happen on Zoom meeting. All right? That Zoom link will be shared. Somebody is asking here, I have not received any link to the Zoom. It will not be shared here. It's not coming to you as a letter. It will only be shared on your platform. So if you're not on your platform, you cannot have that access. All right? So that is where you attend your classes, your live practical technical classes. But the assembly and business management skills, that's the one that runs from 10 a.m. to 10:30. That one, it's on, you watch that here, where you're watching now, on a YouTube channel. I hope I am clear with that. Telegram is just for your communication. You want to ask questions you want to have questions for your facilitators or your PMAs, or even for some of your class members. Something you missed out what was said, you want to ask clarification. That conversation must be done on your Telegram platform. Please, we do not send videos, we do not send pictures unless where the faculty members are discretionally doing that to explain some points for you people. All right? Your assignment is strictly done on Seesaw. Any assignment sent to your any of your apps aside from Seesaw is lost. It will not be marked, and you will be. Please don't say I submitted. I worked hard and I submitted. Please, you can only submit your educational work on your Seesaw app. I hope that is very clear. You can get your PMA contact. If you have signed into your Telegram platform, please go and check the first. There was a mail we sent to you. I think that was our third mail. Okay, our second mail after the first one you received when you registered. That's your admission letter. The second one we sent to you. All right, we put the name of your PMA. That's the one that has, that's the same mail that has the link, your link to your Seesaw. Sorry, to your Telegram platform. That email, you can find the phone number of your PMA. All right, please. If you have not received some of our mails, I've told us if you receive some, it means that your email in our record is correct. Please check your spam boxes. All right. And where you still do not have it, please send a message to your PMA so that they can contact our database management team. Thank you very much. Is it Solo Beach? I hope that's your full name. Solo Beach, please. Thank you for explanations you're giving me. Please make sure that's your full name. All right. It looks like your first name is abbreviated. Please make sure you don't sign into your platform with any abbreviated names. All right. Thank you very much for the explanations. I see you're doing quite a lot. So many of you who have received your mails, who are reading up all your mails and reading all your instructions. Thank you for the time you have taken out to make explanations to your teammates. I appreciate you all. I believe I've attended to majority of the core questions. Mercy Michael, I've explained this before. Please check the second mail you got from us. You will be able to get the telephone contact of your PMA. The same mail that has the link we gave you to your Telegram class platform. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. All right. Is Sister Folakemi here now? Sister Folakemi, are you here? Please, can you show your face? When I tried to introduce you before, the network had thrown you out. Okay. All right. Folakemi, it's Deputy Registrar Operations. I'm sure many of you will be seeing her more in your classes. You will be seeing 3 of us in your classes, but she's the one you'll be seeing more. Okay. Usually when they drag you to me, then there is trouble. Please, they shouldn't drag you to me, okay, as much as possible. Avoid them dragging you to me. Okay, I believe this set shall be the best. Thank you so very much. Sorry, do we have any other announcement, Sister Lady? I have not mentioned, and Folakemi, please. Over to you now. If you have any other announcement to make, please, can we have them so we can release them to go?
No other announcements, sir.
Okay. Thank you so very much. Okay, everyone, once again, I thank you for attending this very important program, this ceremony. So I'll see you on the 20th of February at 10 a.m. West Central Time. Okay, West Central Time. I see you all, wherever you are. I see a couple of us. So far in this program, I think we have about 14 nations from what I've seen. I believe that we'll get to meet ourselves more. But please mark this my face. You see, I'm smiling today, so please make sure you make me smile all through. All right, once your program is running smoothly, I'm happy. And anyone who will come in there to create distractions, we have protocol officers who will just put you out of the class, out of the program. That's the last resort. So please don't make us use that power. We don't often like to use it. Come to learn. We are ready to impact you with these life transforming programs. So please, every engagement you have that is fun, please postpone them. Postpone them. All right, tell your friends you are going into an intensive 3 to 4 weeks program. But after you're back, I am sure, in fact, by 2 weeks, by the second week, you'll be shocked at what you're already doing, what you've learned and what you're doing. Thank you so very much, everyone. Love you all and see you next 2 Mondays. Thank you so much and God bless. Ciao.